Hello everyone.
Welcome to Kobe Talks.
On our previous video, we've already talked about the eligibility and requirements to get Turkish citizenship by investment. So, today we are answering the frequently asked questions that we have received from our clients with my colleague Ece Özlü. So, let's get started. Well, is there a military service obligation for the applicants?
Yes, there is a military service obligation in Turkey that is only applicable to males who are younger than 22 years old. Also for those who can prove that they have already completed or deemed to have completed military service in their former country shall not be held subject to active service.
So, is there a special kind of tax responsibility for the non-resident citizens?
There is no difference between a resident or non-resident Turkish citizen in the sense of tax responsibility. A non-resident Turkish citizen only pays taxes for his or her earnings, assets and consumptions located in Turkey.
So, do Turkish citizens have to report about their earnings or bank accounts or assets located abroad?
Unlike the United States tax system, Turkey doesn't require its citizens to report their foreign assets or bank accounts for taxation. There is no obligation to declare international incomes, assets or businesses for residents in Turkey.
Are there any situations that may cause the loss of citizenship or annulment?
Turkish citizenship may be deprived only by a decision of the president in some cases. For example, if a person is rendering services for a foreign state which are incompatible with the interests of Turkey, or if a person is voluntarily continues rendering any kind of services for a state that is at war with Turkey, or if a person is voluntarily rendering military service for a foreign state without obtaining the permission of the president, and finally, if there is an investigation or prosecution indicted against a person due to some criminal acts which are listed under Turkish Criminal Code. Also, there's a situation for the annulment of such application, which is if the applicant misleads the authorities during the application process, the application may be annulled.
Will the decision of annulment or deprivation will affect the family?
Decision of deprivation is individual, it shall not affect the family, but on the other hand, the decision of annulment shall be applied to the family.
So, will decision of citizenship be hereditary for the applicant's future generations?
The applicant, his or her spouse, and their children can benefit from the first application. Once the Turkish citizenship is lawfully acquired, it shall be inheritable due to the jus sanguinis principle.
Are there any restrictions for certain nationalities or for applicants who have multiple citizenships?
Neither holding certain nationalities nor holding multiple citizenships is linked to restriction with regard to acquisition of Turkish citizenship at the time being. Please be aware that there are some countries that doesn't allow its citizens to hold multiple citizenships. However, Turkey is not one of them.
So, is it possible to apply for Turkish citizenship by investment in real estate development projects?
With the latest amendments, it is now possible for the applicants to commence application procedure by investing in real estate development projects. However, of course, there are some conditions to be met which require further guidance.
Well, is it possible to apply for citizenship acquisition with an investment under the name of a company?
It is strictly regulated by the law that the investor must be the applicant in person. In other words, it's not possible for the applicant to invest under the name of neither a company nor any legal person or entity.
How does the acquisition process finalize? Is there an announcement in the official gazette or a notification to the origin country of the applicant?
Acquisition of Turkish citizenship is finalized by the official decision of President of Turkey. So it is actually President's decision whether to publish it on official gazette or not. So such decision is highly unlikely to be published.
Is it possible to send the cost of the property from a different account while the property is titled in the applicant's name?
There are no regulated restrictions about the source of funding, but for the sake of such exceptional application, it is better for the sender to be the applicant in person.
Are there any restrictions on funds entering Turkey?
There aren't any general restrictions on funds entering Turkey, as long as such funds or the sending and receiving parties are not subject to any international criminal investigation, mainly focusing terrorism or money laundering. Also, all the money transfers shall be examined by the Financial Crime Investigation Board. Thank you for watching Kobe Talks.
If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact us.
See you next time.